Connected. Channel switched.
Good morning, good afternoon.
Hi, Tim.
Hello, Tim.
Tim. How well does the noise blocking thing on TeamSpeak work? Is everyone stop talking for a minute? Do you hear a bunch of fan noise?
Yeah, vaguely.
But it's not really bad.
No, not at all.
Okay. Yeah, I've got a fan running to keep the air, trying to circulate the air around a little bit more in the house because the kitchen is the furthest from the air conditioner, and it got kind of warm in there overnight, and it was like,
Yeah, I have the same, but I think my microphone is more noisy than my fan.
in TeamSpeak there's on the capture setting there's a remove background slider. Normally I don't have it on, but with all the fans running in here, I turned it on a little bit.
Yeah, I've got mine just left at default setting, but I haven't really got any background noise here anyway, so it's not a problem.
Except a hum on your mic.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I might have to get a new headset. I've been noticed I'm getting a bit of strange noise from it recently.
Yeah, I don't pick up on the hum. I just can't hear well enough.
Yeah, I can't hear it probably because I've got a fan running in the background, which is making enough background noise.
Server's up, by the way, guys. Do you want me to hum that, Tim?
Yeah.
I flew a very early Learjet 35 model in 1975 when they first came out. And they didn't have engine synchronization between the two engines, so you had to manually sync. And my chief pilot was extremely meticulous about that. And I could hum on the pitch and unsync the engine, and then he would resync to my hum, and then I'd stop, and it would go back. And after a short while, he figured out what I was doing, and so every time the engine would go out of sync, he'd kind of punch me in the shoulder, whether I was doing it or not, just to see if I was humming.
Very funny.
I love that.
Yeah, it's funny. I never thought about that being a thing on jets. I know on like King Airs and stuff like that. You know, they have like a proper synchronized sync thing and everything. But
oh no, any
any
airliner, anything you're on's got engine sync.
User joined your channel.
Good morning, good evening.
Hi, Andres.
Hi, Andres.
Hi, Andreas.
By the way, Stefan Langer won the club class in the championships.
Oh, wow. Very nice.
And it was really funny on the last day. It was an ATT. And he did 104.8 or something in club. And he beat standard by 5 kph. No, 10 kph. And he beat 15 meter by 5 kph.
That's incredible.
Yeah. It was nuts. They weren't over 100. None of them.
He had a master plan.
I guess.
It would be fun if we flew some more
User
AAT
joined your
tasks.
channel.
Well, have they ever flown one on Tchin Tchin?
Nope.
Nico has spied AS-33.
Yeah, I'll try it today as well.
User entered your channel.
It overlays the JS3 just exactly at this wing load.
Hi, Morton.
Hi guys, sorry.
Hi, Morten.
Hi.
Morten, how does the AS33 compares to the JS3 in real life?
Good question. What I've heard, I mean, it's a little bit biased, but it should be climbing a little bit better, and a very high speed should also be better.
Okay.
But I have only tried it for a very short time. I've tried the JS3 for 3 hours, and it's insanely pleasant to fly. It's really a wonderful plane, this JS3.
Yeah.
But, it's a little bit of a small cockpit.
Good afternoon, fellas.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
User joined your channel.
Hey,
Hi, guys. It's weird. I haven't got this DirectX error for a long time, but I just got it today again. Wonder if it's something to do with the Tchin Tchin.
Nice to have you, Doug.
It's Dave, not Doug.
I'm sorry. Doug's been
Bruce.
away so long, I forgot his name.
I know. I almost forget sometimes.
Doug's Canadian guy. He showed up for the first time in a month, I think. 2 weeks yesterday.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, folks.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Hey, Mark, we got Dave back.
I was just about to say, hey, Dave, we haven't synced up in a bit.
Yeah, I missed you on US Soaring this week. You must be out doing summer stuff.
Yeah, I figured one day I was doing something else, and one day we had a power outage at the house, so I just wasn't available.
Yeah, Thursday was the power outage.
Yeah, sounds right.
Oh, cool.
I forget what it was, but I think Tuesday or maybe I flew offline Tuesday. I think I might have had to fly offline. Yeah, I flew offline Tuesday. Yeah, I forget what was going on. Family stuff. Family stuff will always take precedence over, like, I mean, I'll play Condor if I've got nothing else going on. No offense, guys.
Can't argue with that.
It used to. The first time that I really got into Condor, it worked out really well because my son was really young at the time. But like he and my wife would go to bed, and then I would finally, like, it would be 8 or 9 p.m. my time would be when I would have alone time, and it worked out really well for the flights.
Now, if you had forsaken us for something like golf, then that would be different.
It always cracks me up when people apologize for not being on Condor because they're out flying in real life. And I'm like, that is something you never, ever, ever have to apologize for. That is the most legitimate excuse for skipping Condor ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who's really disappeared is Frank. He hasn't been flying anything.
Well, did he get his plane back? I don't know how long it takes for him to repair his LS-10, but I assumed he was flying in real life.
Yeah, I'm assuming too, but I don't think that's going to be done this summer. That's what I remember thinking when he was talking about it. I forget what he said.
Thank you.
He had access to a Nimbus, I think he said. Was that it?
That sounds right.
I forgot to look at the weather. I completely ignored the weather.
It's the only one weather zone, the base zone, so it's all the same.
Strength was moderate, medium. Width was wide, low.
Thank you.
Activity zone normal with elevation. No bugs. Moderate streaming.
Hi, Mike. Thank you. Hi, Terminato.
No variation on cloud base.
Good luck to all from Mike.
Hi, Mike. Thank you.
Hey, Mike,
Thank you,
Mike's
Mike.
been watching the stream every day, it seems, but getting him back in the game.
When I can't fly, I peek in. It really bums me out when Tim's not flying. When I can't fly, I can't peek in.
But I'm almost flying Condor every day, Bruce.
Yeah, it just sometimes it doesn't match up. It isn't very often. Tuesdays, I can't fly about every other Tuesday or so.
But in case you can't fly and I'm not streaming, I have more than 5,000 videos for you to watch.
Yeah. That's true.
Is that the real number, 5,000?
Yeah, I think.
Nice.
Oh, I misread that. I thought you said first person thermal defies turning direction.
No, it's the second one. It's the second one that's defying it right now.
Yeah, the first person can't really do that.
Yeah, that's what made it so funny.
Well, if the thermal's rotating any, it might actually have a preferred direction.
Well, depends on whether you are on the northern or southern hemisphere.
That's true. Does the Coriolis effect matter on scales as small as a single cloud?
Nah, not at that small of a scale. Like tornadoes. Tornadoes are generally you rotate in the proper Coriolis direction because the entire storm does. But anything smaller than a large storm, like basically a tornado itself, can rotate counterclockwise just fine, or the anti-Coriolis, or I don't know what that's. I'm saying they can be anti-cyclonic. Yeah, that's the word. It's like water going down drains and stuff like that. The Coriolis effect has nothing to do with that. That's generally just what direction the water just happens to be going when it starts draining.
That's true. But it might not be exactly 50-50.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit off, but yeah, for like thermals, like dust devils and stuff like that, they can rotate either direction. Actually, I don't know that a thermal really probably even rotates really. Like I think you generally only get rotation like that, and if there's low pressure in the middle of it, so the air is actually being spiraling in, and if a thermal is actually floating up of its own accord, I would assume there probably isn't much. The pressure in it probably isn't much lower than the outside air pressure, or much different. Then once the clouds gets going and it starts sucking air up into it, then you might be able to get. The pressure may drop in it.
I heard some refer to a thermal as a vortex.
Yeah, I think it kind of just depends, because I mean I looked at like modeling and stuff that people did computer modeling of thermals and like that, and it looked like generally they have much of a preferred rotation. It's just kind of whatever basically there isn't really that much. It's just basically floating up. It's not being sucked up. The thing is, like I said, once a storm gets going, that's why you get like suction, cloud suck. Basically, it's because when the moisture starts condensing out, it releases heat into the air, which actually increases the buoyancy of the air, and then that accelerates it at the cloud base, which then can start cooling up, and then that could cause the rotation to start from the top. That's how like a land spouts and stuff are. It's generally a land spout or a water spout's the same thing. Is if you have like a convergence line and you have vertical vorticity, then it gets pulled into a cloud, and then that accelerates it, and then you get rotation that starts a lot like the water spouts and stuff. They can't just start from the ground, the bottom up. The suction, basically, it's a thermal there, and the suction from the cloud kind of accelerates it, and then tightens up the rotation until you get something going. A real like supercell tornado works a lot differently. That's what we need, is actual severe thunderstorms in Condor. It's no fun unless there's hail.
But it would be fun to see a real life visualization of a thermal.
When you got dust devils, generally that's pretty close. Like flying in Chelan, there's dust devils that go up to like 5,000 feet, and so you can pretty much visualize the whole thermal.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got like twigs and stuff hitting you in the face at 5,000 feet. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I've actually watched dry hay in my thermal.
Yeah. Sometimes people's tents from their camping area. I've seen that before down in Lakeview. I saw someone's tent go to like 3,000 feet one day.
Hopefully without people.
Well, yeah, without the people. We had a big thunderstorm one time and someone's tent just launched.
God.
I've seen enough videos on YouTube of like paragliders and stuff waiting to take off and dust all coming along, and yeah, it's scary. It's like
yeah, they take off a little early. They usually wad it up real quick and grab it before that happens. They see that coming, but yeah, sometimes they get nabbed.
Well, I remember there was this one. I can't remember where it was. Somewhere in the U.S., I think. They're up on the top of a Ranger thing, and as you tend to be when you're going to take off a paraglider, there was no dust or anything. It was because it was like, I don't know if it was a bit of moisture in the ground or whatever it was, but there was no dust. They're just sitting there, and suddenly something on the ground back behind where they're at just shoots up in the air vertically, and they're like, "What?" They turn around, and everybody's like scrambling to try to get everything pulled down. It was just a big, huge mess. Because it was like there wasn't an actual visible dust or anything in it.
Yeah, a lot of times there's no dust around, so you can't see them. You watch the grass. If there's like grassy field, you watch the grass where you can see it in the grass.
Yeah, I remember watching somebody. They were landing in a paraglider, and they caught a dust devil in a dry field, a plowed dry field. But I guess either it had been enough rain or there was enough moisture in this dirt. There was no dust. You couldn't see it. There was no grass or anything either. It was just dirt, and he was lucky he was low enough that he didn't get hurt, other than having like the wind knocked out of him. But yeah, he was coming in land, and then just immediately ripped just collapsed the chute and everything. Like 10 or 15 feet above the ground. And yeah, he was really lucky it didn't happen a little bit higher. And again, there was no dust or anything. It was just suddenly blam, huge wind. Oh, there's F1.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck, everyone.
Yep, good luck.
Does anyone remember what the thermal strength variability was?
Medium.
Thank you.
I don't remember. I got it. Snipped.
So, Mike has sent you a mail on Condor Club. He wants to tell you. Mike has sent you a mail on Condor Club.
Oh, okay.
Just to advise you.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, I did that really wrong. I started in the wrong direction. If you're really thinking about it, you should start at an angle to the wind. You actually get a lot more airspeed if you start in the right direction.
You don't really get a lot more. The difference isn't as big as people think. You also have to turn afterwards, which kind of offsets the benefit that you got.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Start from the right direction so that you don't have to turn. So I was pointing straight. If I was pointing more towards this thermal, that's fine. This cloud is dying. Yes.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
Hey, Dave, don't break the wiper.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, no bugs. So
There context behind that? Did someone break a wiper recently?
Yeah, I broke my wiper for the first time on Thursday. It's kind of sucked. I broke it before. I think I broke it before it even started. I didn't realize it.
It's
Yeah,
a rite
you
of passage. Everyone has to do it at least once at some point.
You broke your wiper, didn't you, the other day, Rich?
Yeah, I broke mine a few days ago.
I've done it 3 times.
That's just being greedy, Tim.
Yeah.
One time, yours, Tim, was in a Marburg. That was really painful. It wasn't an easy
Yeah.
task either.
No.
Yeah, you made a champion effort there.
It's amazing how much it affects the performance.
Not to mention your attitude.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt really crippled once I got that back wiper stuck.
Was turbulence turned completely off?
Slight.
I guess so. Yeah, it
It's
feels
slight. Yeah. For wind and thermal.
compared to yesterday. This is not turbulent.
I'm not looking at tab. I'm not looking at the tab menu. I'm not looking at the tab menu.
Good boy.
It's killing me though. I really want to.
I can tell you, you are in the lead.
That's what concerns me.
Just pop the keycap off the keyboard.
But I'm only in the lead in 2 dimensions. I want to know about the time dimension.
It depends on your next thermal, I guess.
That's really crazy, Rich. You went back and restarted, and you caught up to me, and you're higher than me. I mean, you know.
I didn't restart, Bruce.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you did. I just
No, I'm
thought.
not sure whether you started before me or not.
No, I think I started after you, but then I thought you restarted. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, it shows that. I was marveling at your superhuman abilities.
If only I had some.
This throttle is dying. Almost a progress though.
Thank you.
Oh, wow, that's almost way better than when I was climbing. Oh, well.
It's like Nico and F1 are going to start together.
Nico, gone back for a restart.
He's back at the start, so I don't know if he's restarting.
He did start quite early, so he must have gone back.
I think that's going to be Nico's 3rd start, because he started the same time I did, and then I saw him go back. I think he started once after that. This would be his 3rd. I'm trying to be more like Nico's starting early. I realized how much I leech off people, and I'm just trying to change that a little bit.
Thanks, Mark. Give me somebody to follow them.
Yep, it'll be my job to find all the dying thermals for you, so you can avoid them.
Oh, they have that plane icon set like 20 kilometers, don't they? Turn them off. I don't like it when I see people like 16 kilometers ahead of me.
I've been thinking about it more and more. I agree. You should be able to set within, like, up to whatever limits the task setter set. You should be able to set your own personal limits.
Yeah. Except, man, I like to be able to, if someone flies past me, I like to be able to see who they are, but I really don't. It feels kind of cheaty for one thing. Also, you can see people way ahead, and also like it makes you feel like you're doing bad, even though they started way earlier, so they're gonna be far ahead, regardless of how fast you yourself are going. It's like, yeah.
You know, Andreas is way out front too.
Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna go east. Wait, it's not
my
that far of a
original-
deviation.
My original plan was to go way east because there's a beautiful ridgeline that runs for a couple of kilometers, pointing
Yeah.
right at the turn point.
Yeah, I'm taking this little valley here.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Just flying.
Blue one there. I was thinking because since the ridge thermals seem to be stronger than the flatland thermals, it might be worth the extra distance.
Yep. Yeah, you get maybe half a meter per second netto plus stronger thermals. That can pay off pretty quickly. I think I'm also going to go north of track line on the second leg to get the same effect. I know there's a nice ridge line up there.
Look nice and high, Mark.
Yeah, I got a little bit worried about. There's a ridge line I want to hit, and I want to hit it at the top, up ahead. It's not a great climb that I'm in, though. I think over where DLD is, he's got a really good line.
I just want to make sure this is actually something with a plane and not just something with like my graphics card or something. On anyone with the flying the AS33, is there like a weird upside down smiley face in the middle of your headrest if it's in the shade?
Yep, a black one on a red background.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
It's there even not in the shade.
Well,
I thought it was like a logo or something.
No, it's definitely a broken like shadow type thing or something. If you face the sun shining straight onto it, it goes away. It's something.
Oh, that's really weird. I thought it was like the AS logo, how it kind of has that inverted.
No, I noticed it with the some other gliders. Some gliders have a little issue with how the shadow thingy is working. It's something that's not quite right with the headrest, I think.
Yeah, mine does the same thing when I circle. I can see it going on and off.
I was making sure it wasn't something on my end.
Yeah, it's so pronounced. If that's just a shadow, that's a rendering bug. If it's a shadow.
Yeah, I know the Ventus has the same thing on its headrest. It looks a little different, but it's a similar kind of artifact. But not all gliders have it, so it's something that just needs to be reported. Oh, apparently I wasn't the only person to go this way. As I'm getting closer to the ridge right now, I'm seeing people popping up on the map.
The line that you guys have over there is nice. Because there's a beautiful little ridge that'll run for a couple of kilometers and it'll set you up nicely.
I'm looking at the flight computer. One person is diving 10 meters per second. The other person is going up at 10 meters per second, or almost 20. It's like, actually, I'd be happy if we had like or also if the plane labels had a little more than just the plane. Like if you had the option of just a dot, because if someone's further like a kilometer away, it just shows it as a little dot, like a little blue dot, like a period basically for the text. So you can say yes, there's like gliders there, but you can't see the actual text or anything on it until you're close enough to actually more realistic to be able to tell who it is.
I wonder if they'll add the little LED blinky things that people have these days. Because that's a thing that is there in the real world.
Sorry, say again.
Oh, a flasher, an anti-collision flasher thing would be interesting.
Yeah, it's
The strobe canopy.
So, John, I ended up coming over here anyway. I did it the hard way. You were smart to just do it.
I like the way Falcon did the I mean, for visibility, basically visibility assistance. What it did was there was a minimum size it would render objects like planes and stuff. So basically, if a plane was within a certain distance, it would never shrink below a certain size. So you could always kind of see, basically, to make up for the fact that you're using a monitor and limited resolution. I think that's probably, from what I've seen, from ever seen for any of these things, that was probably the most seamless way to help, object visibility like that, because it looks natural. It just doesn't.
The F-16 program.
Yeah.
Falcon 4.0 is awesome.
Falcon 4. Yeah.
I had that. I never really did too much with it, but it was pretty complicated.
Yeah, I flew.
Yeah,
I had Falcon 4 Allied Force. I didn't have the original one, but
the original one shipped with a bug where the landing gear would collapse on anything, and it took forever to get a fix to that. But then I remember there was a really good. That was the first game I played where there was a modding community around it.
Well, I think the Allied
Bruce,
Force
this
was
is strong
basically.
here.
I think Allied Force was basically like the source. I can't remember the source code got leaked or something. I can't remember exactly how that was. It was weird. That's a weird thing. But yeah, basically it was like somebody basically just rebuilt the program and stuff, and then there's the modern version that Falcon for BMS. Yeah, is basically the same thing. It's Falcon 4. It's been completely redone with a new engine and everything. But I can't get into those simulators anymore. It's just too
complicated.
complicated.
DCS is the only one I fly at all, and even that one's pretty damn complicated.
Well, yeah, I used to do I had the A10 and everything. Just don't feel like you can't bother with it anymore. That's what kind of like Liars are so nice, because it's a lot simpler.
Bruce, this one here is strong.
Okay, thanks.
It's kind of
Strongest one.
I miss just like flying like flight simulator with like an old Cessna with just radio navigation equipment, no GPS or anything.
Thanks, Andreas.
Insanely strong. Ik wil horen. Let's see at the end which way is the best. I know now I restarted again. We was once in a task here and struggled at these hills there. There's a way in the west or a way in the east, but not blue line.
Yep. Yeah, the U.S. soaring tasks flew a lot of tasks recently just in this exact area.
Okay.
And I had the same struggle where, you have to go on one side or the other of that path.
Yeah, famous spot in French, I thought.
Yeah, the sailplane Grand Prix later this year is going to be right in this area.
Okay.
I think St. Aubin is going to be the base. So a lot of flights around this area coming up.
In 3 weeks from now, I will be in this area.
Time.
Yeah, the one I left, Andreas, was about this good, although this one could have died some. Probably a little better than this one. About the same.
Let's see what this has. This is the same. You have to go to the biggest spot there on the hill, more on the left side.
Oh, yeah, don't use L. It doesn't work very well.
This spot here is also strong.
This really wasn't so great.
I was more on the left side. West, more in the west.
Yeah, it seems maybe stronger here. Gotta go a
Out
little
here
further.
about 7 meters. Peak. Have to leave.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
you
You
have to go a
guys are
little
getting
bit in the
much
wind
stronger
direction.
Yeah, this is strong. See, dang it. I didn't come far enough for it. Yeah, you're right, Andreas. It definitely is better west.
Maybe I have luck a little bit to find the center today. But just on the top, about 2,400, you have better climbing. This is also strong. Cloud base 29.
Jeez, Andreas, you've just been killing it here.
Yeah. He's caught some amazing thermals. Nico's catching up to you guys, it looks like.
Oh, I should stop back there. Oh, I made a horrifying mistake. Ugh, man.
Where are you at, John? I can't see.
I was kind of trying to fly over the top of the mountain, and
The one that I just left?
I gotta fly over a line of thermals, except the thermals weren't actually connected close enough together.
Yeah, if you're following the path that I just did, there's plenty of traps in that one.
Okay, it wasn't too catastrophic. Yeah, that's pretty good right there.
Yeah, sorry, Stephen, but you're gonna make a living.
Your icon was hidden below Bridge time.
Yeah. Yeah, it was gonna. It looked like there was a line. I wasn't gonna stop. I was gonna, well, let's fly along these clouds. But after that first one, oh shoot!
Yes, Grumpy, and it's amazing with the VR.
It's a good thing there was nobody hiking on the side of this mountain.
Yes.
Andreas.
Thank you.
I turned way too close to the mountain.
Thanks.
But yeah, I thought, well, I could just fly along and I wouldn't need to stop the climb. And then the answer was no.
Yep. Yeah, I was in the same situation, just a little bit ahead of you. Same path, though. Same exact thing. And again, I got lucky and connected low too. So.
This one here's pretty good though.
Good luck to all from Stephen.
Hi, Stephen.
Hi,
Thank you.
Stephen.
I see that.
I really hate it when you get a thermal, feels super strong, pull up into it, and then suddenly it's much weaker. I pulled up out of the thermal apparently.
Yeah, the center is not so obvious. Cloud base getting higher.
No cloud down here.
Congrats, Mark.
Congrats.
Congrats, Mark.
Thanks. I'm not looking at the tab, but I know I'm getting killed because.
It looks like we've flown this task already once.
Yeah, this area feels super, super familiar. If I haven't flown this exact task, I've flown ones just like it. And then the final leg down into St. Aubin from the north. Very, very common final.
Strong reach here.
Yeah, congrats.
Congrats.
Okay.
Blue one.
Thank you.
Tillykke.
That's one.
Tak, tak.
That's Martin.
Congrats.
That's nice.
Congrats, Dennis.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Yeah, US Soaring had almost exactly this task about a month ago, but it started at St. Aubin and ended at St. Aubin. So it was a little bit shorter, but basically the same task, same wins.
Congrats, Bruce.
Congrats.
Congrats, Bruce.
That's Bruce.
Congrats, Bruce.
That's Bruce.
That's Tim.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Congrats, Tim.
Congrats.
Thank you, Stephen.
Congrats, Andreas.
Thanks.
Correct.
Go, Andreas.
I try.
It's not a race. You need to hurry up and take your time.
Yeah.
There's more clouds along the along the line.
Oh yeah, that black V on the headset does disappear when you're heading into the wind. I never noticed that before, into the sun.
Yeah, it's
I
definitely.
never noticed that.
Yeah, it's definitely it's a weird shadow thing.
I never noticed it before, and now I can't not notice it.
You should thank John for making you aware.
Well, it's even funny. I don't know if that's in VR, but the backseater of the Puchaz, the glasses don't disappear when you're actually in the back seat. So if you like lean back a little bit or turn around, the glasses are still there. That's smart.
Congrats.
All right, I broke down and looked at the tab menu. I had to. Yeah, some people are flying this thing really fast.
Go, Andreas.
Yeah, maybe second, not first. TLD is very good.
Yeah, this entire flight, on the first leg, I saw the path that DLD was taking, and I could tell he had a good line the whole time. He got high, and then he stayed above a really good ridge line, and
Yeah, at 200 meter plus, but I've done a fault. I thought I could catch 3 clouds and had nothing there. Now I try to survive.
That's Martin.
Congrats.
Very nice.
Congrats. I'm very low.
you'll get something going around the corner of that little ridge you're on.
Congrats, Dennis.
Congrats.
Congrats there, Dave.
Congrats, Dave.
Thanks.
Congrats.
Congrats, Rich.
Thank you.
Yeah, he is faster and higher.
Congrats, Bruce.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats, Bruce.
That's John.
Yes, man.
Congrats.
Congrats, John.
Congrats. Does we have a minimum high?
It's the ground.
Thank you.
That's Tim.
Thank you.
That's Tim.
Ground at the poles, 456.
DLD did a really good job. He basically flew on his own the entire time. Like, I think it was in the first climb with him, and then he diverged, and he flew his own flight and did it really well.
Thank you, Stephen.
Got it.
Andreas, you were kind of doing your own thing, too. I like that.
Andreas.
Nice job.
Yes.
All right, dude.
Yeah. Congrats, Andreas.
Congrats, Andreas. Very nice.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm wet
DLD
now.
hit a cloud and got some penalty points, and it mattered.
Yeah, the LD was very strong. Unbelievable strong, this pilot. He stressed me a little bit and I make fault.
You hit cloud or did he start too fast? And
I think I saw him hit cloud one time. There was, after that first turn point, the ridge came up and the clouds came down, and I think he tried to dive under one and got and hit it. I almost did the same thing. I had to pop my air brakes for a second. But that was nice. I had Andreas off to my left and DLD off to my right, and saw both of them doing much better. It was a really interesting first leg.
I wasn't sure. I would like to have a better belly feeling about which way is the right.
Well, you found some thermals that were just amazing. At one point, we were like the same distance ahead, and I saw you just shoot straight up to the clouds.
Yeah, I was following him. I never did
Penalty
get those.
points. My luck was the penalty points. Okay. Next one. He could beat us.
Who
Yes,
is
it-
DLD? I think I've seen him once or twice, but he doesn't usually fly Chin Chin.
Durex. D Durex. Yeah, another one is better. short sign 16 VR.
Oh, he was really low. He pushed to the final very aggressively. Good for him.
Yeah, it's compared to the task yesterday. Don't lose too much time on these clouds and go.
I'm not doing very good, Stephen. I had an early
But
parking
this task
ticket.
was good in mind. I've lost so much time last time on this high ridge, so I passed immediately over and go to the turn point. And before turn point was one good cloud, and I climbed there.
Dang it. Lunar cloud with nothing on it.
Yeah, at the end is worse. Clouds has no performance at the end. It's just a final glide after turn point 1.5 was just final glide.
There's a good kick on that hill I just passed if there's anybody behind me.
Price mark.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Price mark.
Yeah, now I see the speed, yeah. A lot faster, yeah. Didn't expect that I'm so strong.
No, you caught that very good thermal on the first leg. And I got a 10 minutes parking ticket below you.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was difficult to catch the center. And after 2,400, I thought the boost was bigger. And the core also fine defined. I didn't find the course exactly.
Oh man, BMW was way down there.
Yeah, I reflew the task this morning from yesterday, and I was more or less 200 meters lower than yesterday, and it was very difficult to fly. Unbelievable fast.
Yeah, well, Stephen, I had an early parking ticket, so I'm not doing great.
Oh no, MF was actually, yeah. I wonder if he got close to a cloud and dived.
I don't know. He's only 10K from the finish. It would be a weird time to have to dive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw his wing floating around, so I guess he tested flutter.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's what I said.
It has been well tested. No reason to do it again.
Good morning.
That's one.
Okay, guys.
Gelukkig.
Congrats.
Congrats. Now the field coming. Flowing below the power line here in the valley.
That's nice.
Congrats.
This is
That's nice.
holy crap. Those power lines are not easy to see.
Yeah,
No.
that's the worst of two. Yeah.
No.
Rich.
That's
Congrats,
right.
Rich.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Thank you.
This is
What do if I hit a tree right before I finish?
Congrats, John.
Thanks.
Congrats.
Congrats, John.
Nice boost.
boy, Anoa and I, we were like right on top of each other there, right on the ground, right on top of each other, having to look out for each other.
Yeah, I saw in the tab menu you guys were flipping back and forth.
I mean, his time's better, but we were just right in each other's way. But we're smart.
Yeah, I trust NOI. I'll fly close to him.
It was pretty insane what we were doing then.
Okay, guys, I'll jump out. Thank you for the nice flight and have a nice evening.
Congrats, Tim.
Yeah, see you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Congrats, Tim.
Well done, Morton.
Yeah, well done,
Thank you.
Morten. See you later.
See you.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oof.
F1 is also fast.
Oh. Brakes didn't work as well as I expected.
That's okay. I have a
F1 is
beautiful
so
view
low
of
as I
your.
was.
Oh yeah, F1. Did he get stuck? Did he get in a? Did he get
No,
parking
it's
tickets?
high enough. But I was below him, below the power line in this valley.
Well, I didn't damage your plane though, so there. Yeah.
Yeah, and I love looking at wing roots. There's just something about the shape of an airfoil that just I really find pleasing. So I'm looking right at your ring root. It's nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
maybe
playing
he
with
could
some...
be. Oh, Norbert was faster.
You notice how
Well,
it's a smooth surface. The wings is just attached with suction cups, by the way. That's how that works, right?
Let's see what VR does and F1.
Or magnets. They're attached with magnets. That's how that works.
Hey, John, looks like you lost something.
The CRA is coming along really fast too. He might have a good finish.
I didn't lose it. It's right
Let's
there
see
behind me.
F1.
Okay.
It's so depressing when you finish early and just watch yourself go down the
Yeah.
board.
Yeah, it's sad.
CRA might take it all.
Yeah.
Got 10K to go and 3.5
good.
minutes to do it.
Yeah, I see him. But very low.
He'll definitely be on the leaderboard, but I don't know where. Like, on the podium, rather.
I found that a very tricky task.
Yep.
Yeah. Just another get high and stay high.
Yeah.
Well, only the
Don't think it's
first
that easy.
only the first leg, because after the first turn point, you could bomb along, and that set you up for a nice final. But the first leg was definitely, you had to make sure you didn't get stuck.
No, Stephen, I'm done with that.
Andreas, I really like that. You put Swissy on the end of your wingtip there. That's really cool.
Thank you.
I noticed the AS 33's got 33 on the end of on the outboard wingtip.
Yep. And the only thing is that they don't do the skins. They have not on all skins mirrored function on the wings. So when you write something, it's mirrored. CRA coming?
Yeah,
German one.
He's close.
Yeah, maybe the lead. Yeah.
Well,
Got 40 seconds to go 2K.
oh, he's got it. He's got
Yep.
it.
Yep. He's faster.
Yep, his average speed.
But I'm
is
more
one.
than happy with my result in the lead so fast.
Yeah, you should be.
Wasn't expected.
Yeah, I mean, you when you weren't following people, you were blazing your own trail.
Yeah.
How you doing, Dave?
I'm hanging in there.
Well, there was no Viennese, so the AS-33 didn't take a hit.
Yeah, but also, I have to be honest, at the start, I climbed not to the cloud base. I left earlier. And also at the start, I didn't catch every cloud. I catch the first at the start point, and then maybe one, nothing else, and then flying to the ridges.
Yeah, I saw
MPT
you were
was-
getting really low, and then you got that really good one, which is exactly the way to do it.
Yeah.
MPT was 173.15.
It's
Yeah,
totally
I think-
different when you have a cloud in the ridges. It's much stronger.
I think that western route on the first leg was the faster route.
Wasn't so obvious till to the ridges, yeah.
Yeah, I went east and it cost me a lot.
Well, you made time on me.
DLD
When-
was far to the east, and he looked like he had a very no drama flight. He was
Yeah.
high and fast the whole time.
Yeah, MPT went to the east too.
So I just flew it badly.
Or got unlucky, probably more likely. There was some luck factor involved. There were some really good
Yeah.
thermals that didn't look like they were any better than others.
Yeah, I did contact 2 good thermals, but I went through a lot of weak ones before I found them. And I think those weak climbs cost me a lot of time.
Yeah, at the end of the day, almost every flight is won by the person who had the fastest average climb rate. It's kind of a sad fact about gliding that is the
Yep.
single thing that really matters the most on most flights.
Right.
Yeah, if you could only find just find the 4 meter plus thermals and ignore the other ones. But I was never really high enough to
You
be that
went-
selective.
When you have the height, yeah. And you could gamble, yeah.
Yeah, I thought those ridges would kick off better thermals. They did in the end, but I'd lost so much time getting there. But it was a good race. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't do very well, it was still a good race.
I mean, as long as I don't crash, I pretty much enjoy any race, even if I'm slow.
Whoops, the smoke's on. Not sure. What key is smoke again?
T.
E. Yeah.
The,
I thought
way
that was your
remember
water
is-
draining.
The way I remember
Pardon me,
it is wingtip
which-
smoke.
Which key is smoke?
T for trails, easy to remember.
Okay.
Bye, Mike, and bye, Stephen. Thanks for watching.
Oh, pilot has to be so addicted. All stay in the cockpit. No one go out of the cockpit.
See you guys tomorrow.
I'm slowly getting to grips with this IS-33, and I do like it.
I now move the center of gravity back 5 centimeters, and I really, really, really like it where it's back there.
I'll have to give that a try.
It makes it like sensitive to the thermals without being twitchy, and when I do 100% on trim, it's almost exactly where I want when I thermal. I don't have to pull back to get slower.
5 centimeters.
Yeah, 5 centimeters, which is a
Have to
lot.
try.
But I used to fly the ASW-27 the same. I haven't. There really hasn't. There's no other plane in Condor3 that I mess with it at all. But on this one, I really like it back that far.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
See you all
I'll give
later.
that a try.
User disconnected
The only
from
time
your
it's a
channel.
problem is like yesterday's task was it that had high turbulence. You start to notice it there. It's more than just responsive. It's downright twitchy.
Yeah, yesterday was a bit rough, wasn't it?
It's fine because it's only moderate.
Yeah.
And the weather's out. Only the weather's out.
Yeah, I was surprised at the variation in the thermal strength as well today.
Oh, there you are, Dave. I wasn't sure which direction you were going to come from. Congrats, Dave.
Congrats.
Congrats, Dave.
Congrats, Dave.
Thanks.
All right, I think I'm going to log off. Gentlemen, it was a pleasure as always, and we'll see you next time.
See you, Mark.
Yeah, I'll say bye as well. See you guys tomorrow. Have a great day and evening, and take care all.
Thanks.
See you, Tim. Take care,
you.
mate.
User disconnected from your channel. Disconnected.